Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Warning: this post contains spoilers for Daredevil. Born Again Episode 4, the MCU's Punisher, is finally primed to tell a story I've always wanted Marvel Studios to tell. Thanks to Daredevil, Born Again, and the return of Jon Bernthal's Frank Castle, there's some great opportunity to continue the Punisher's evolution, 6 years after his original series was canceled on Netflix. Likewise, Frank now has the chance to address a major problem in New York, one that has also been seen in the real world as well, making his MCU return in Daredevil. Born Again Episode 4, Frank Castle's Punisher is less than interested in helping Matt Murdock with his Candia heroes . As such, the argument between the two Marvel vigilantes is as intense, with as much depth as their original dispute over their respective methods from Netflix's Daredevil Season 2. Nevertheless, Daredevil does bring an issue to the Punisher's attention, which I'm very excited about as the new MCU series continues. In Daredevil, Born Again Episode 4, Matt Murdock investigates where Hector Ayala Uco White Tiger was shot and killed by a man posing as the Punisher in the previous episode. Likewise, the shell casing Murdock finds has the Punisher's iconic skull logo on it, establishing ties to the corrupt police officers in the series who've been shown with tattoos of Frank Castle's symbol as well. This motivates Matt to pay Frank a visit, who confirms he has no love for his Bulls fanboys. Notably, the concept of police officers and members of the military co-opting the Punisher's symbol for themselves is sourced from real life. By taking on the logo and being controversially inspired by Frank Castle, the symbol represents certain cops' willingness to do whatever's necessary to protect their communities. However, Marvel Comics has never been happy with this trend, and they've established in the comics that the Punisher himself hates it as well. Now, it looks like the MCU is following suit. It also seems like Daredevil, Born Again Episode 4 is just the first chapter of Frank Castle's MCU return. As confirmed by showrunner Dario Scardapane in an interview with IGN, who notably was a producer/writer on the original Punisher series, the tattoo should be a hint. There is a Frank Castle storyline that I think is deep and rich and begging to be told. It was in one of the comics. Frank's appearance is not random, and it goes back to your earlier question of who is a vigilant, who's good, and who's bad. And Frank is one of those incredibly galvanizing characters. And Frank comes into our world with a purpose, and that purpose is executed. Does it have something to do with these men that we see in that apartment? Yes. Scardapane's comments are very exciting, confirming that Punisher's story will more than likely continue beyond his return in Daredevil, Born Again Episode 4. Furthermore, there's a clear acknowledgement that the intention is to not only mirror the real-life controversy about cops co-opting Castle's skull in the MCU, but to also adapt the Punisher's condemnation of these officers in universe as well. It certainly looks like the MCU wants the Punisher to mirror his comic counterpart and Castle's distaste for his own followers. As seen in 2018's Punisher number 13, Frank doesn't mince words as he tears up a skull bumper sticker off a cop's car when two officers profess themselves to be fans, trying to emulate Castle and doing whatever they can to take back their streets. The Punisher doesn't want fans, nor does he believe anyone should be idolizing him. You boys need a role model? His name is Captain America, and he'd be happy to have you. Frank Castle does what he does because he believes he has no other choice, selling his soul to achieve permanent justice in response to his incredibly dark past and all he's lost. He gave up any sort of code or oath to uphold the law like the police have. The Punisher is meant to be darkly and tragically entertaining, but not inspiring. To that end, I couldn't be more excited to see the MCU's Punisher tackling this issue as well. Likewise, the cherry on top would certainly be if Jon Bernthal's Punisher uses some of these same lines from the page. While he acknowledges his problematic fans in Daredevil, Born Again Episode 4, we obviously don't see Frank confront any of these corrupt cops who are seemingly trying to follow in his footsteps. Likewise, it's still unknown who specifically went so far as to fully impersonate Castle to kill Hector Ayala's White Tiger. Combined with the comments from Daredevil, Born Again's showrunner, it seems more than likely that Punisher will eventually face down his followers in future episodes, and he'll more than likely be driven to reluctantly team up with Daredevil as well. It's also possible Frank may have gotten through to Murdock to don his mask once more in Episode 4. That said, this could very well come with an added level of darkness/vengeance that could threaten to make Daredevil more like Frank than Murdock would ever want to be. It's also worth noting that it's already been confirmed that the Punisher will be getting an all-new special presentation beyond his role in Daredevil, Born Again. To that end, I'm extremely excited to see what's next for Jon Bernthal's Punisher. Tackling the police issue is an incredible start, but that seems to only be just the beginning of this new era. After all, there are far more opportunities for the Punisher story to continue and be dynamically explored in the MCU than there have been in the last 6 years.